Hello and welcome back to the altars. We'll head in straight away. We just need 3 more anchors at this point. We're nearly there. And I think as well, when we get chance, like if we've got time before we move to the next area, just again getting a big tank of stuff to take in. Could probably help a lot. Yeah, so I've got an issue here. Vertes must have been fried by short circuits, says the technician. In the subtitles. Right. I don't think we've got any of them assigned to repair duty at the moment. So we're probably going to want to do this ourselves. And the miner is in pain. Where are we? Altars. He's got... yeah, he's unwell. He's healing. They're all... oh, they're unwell because of bad sleep. The miner, however, does have an injury. Like, he has a proper injury, so we want to be careful with him. Right, we need a ton of organics, so let's get in the refinery. We can just make an absolute load of this stuff. Right, we've made a lot. Let's go and queue some of those anchors. And we've got some radiation filters queued, it seems. Oh, we need the polymers first, don't we? Of course. Polymers, we need... right, we're going to need more metals and organics. Hang on. That'll get us a bridge anchor worth. We're tired, but we can keep going. There we are. Before the resources get put towards anything else, we'll get that bridge anchor done. Right. We need to talk to the... where is he? The miner who's in the dorms. How is he doing? Is he holding up alright?
How's that phantom pain of yours? Are you feeling any better?
No, I'm not. It's not going away.
Maybe we can fix it in the infirmary.
That's not good. Maybe you would benefit from a proper timeout in the infirmary?
Yeah, I'll sure appreciate it when the next surge of pain gets me.
Right, that's probably going to give us the thing to build an infirmary, isn't it? Announce crunch via the assignments tab, build second arc. Okay. We're getting there with these bridges that we're putting up. We're getting there. Problem is keeping up with the amount of crap we need to make. Speaking of as well, I believe we also need to... The miner hurt himself in the kitchen now. For God's sake. Oh God, he's just a walking disaster, isn't he? What did you do?
Did you just chop your arm off?
What's it look like? A fucking prank. I had to get rid of it.
But why?
Because it wasn't just in my head. It was real. Real pain, and I ended it. Like you couldn't. Just fuck off.
Jesus, right. Walter's not in the mood to talk. Oh, I wonder why. Heavily injured. Condition will worsen where he might die unless he receives treatment in the infirmary. So we have to build the infirmary now. We have to build that. It could go next for greenhouse. For now, at least. I think that's reasonable, or... In fact, we'll put it here, and we'll put the kitchen up there. There we go. Done. Can we assign them to the infirmary? Only the doctor can be assigned to the infirmary. Ah. Right. Has no arm. Can't unassign an alter in critical health. Why not? Right, I was gonna say we need to kind of get him the hell out of here, don't we? Right, so bridge anchors. I might need to get a doctor soon. I guess we'll need to check if we can make an alter who's a doctor right away. We need, for this, we've got the minerals, we need, yeah, just organics again. We've got to put more research on for the scientist. Polymers.
Can you check if we still got some storage space?
Right. Bridge anchor. There we go.
I think we're running out of food.
From now on, assignments are going to be, let's see. Unassigned from here. Unassigned from there. We're going to put, I guess, the technician on. Not minerals, organics. And greenhouse wants botanist. And then I'll get on food when we've got some available, because we're running out of food now. Oh, it's late as well. We need to head to bed. We are closing in on being done. Let's have a look, see if we can get a doctor right away. Refiner and worker. Scientist. A guard. A botanist. I don't think we even have a doctor available. Miner. Technician. Doctor. He's good at food and with... okay. We need qubit level 3. I think we're losing the miner. How's this guy? Let's talk to him about Lena.
I wanted to talk to you about Lena.
I guess that question's not going to go away.
Your Lena or my Lena?
Not until we've talked to someone. I guess his Lena.
Your Lena. She meant everything to me. But turns out she doesn't exist. So, what's the point in even talking about her? You're lucky to have your Lena around. Don't rub salt into that wound.
We're having a small crisis.
Actually, me and my Lena are having a small crisis right now. Well, crises come and go. They only make a relationship stronger. You are going to fix it, aren't you? I was hoping you'd have some pro tips for me. Okay, let's get one thing straight first. We had our ups and downs too, and it wasn't always easy. But it's all about setting your priorities. You want a relationship that lasts. Put some effort in it. Show you're willing to make sacrifices. Most importantly, never, ever stop paying attention.
Right. I'm not afraid of hard work.
I'm not afraid of hard work. That's a start. So, next time she calls... What? You're in touch with her? Here? Yeah. Why else would I be asking? Okay, so, you know what? If you really want my help, you should... let me talk to her for you. What? Yeah, that's a great plan. Can't you see? I can pretend to be you and, you know, investigate the situation. Investigate? Yeah, find out what the real problem between you two is, as an unbiased onlooker. Unbiased, huh? Oh, come on. You know this is a good idea.
Why not?
All
How
right,
bad
then.
could it go?
Let's give it a go. But no mention of your real identity. Understood? Of course. I'm not stupid. And you need to tell her everything is fine, okay? Reassure her. Sure. Just let me know when she calls again. I'll be ready.
And the miner is really not looking too hot. That is... I've genuinely got a feeling he's just going to bleed out. I genuinely think he's going to bleed out here. Slowly. I thought the infirmary would do it, but no, we need the infirmary and a doctor, which needs qubit level 3. We don't have another qubit. Hello, so yeah, things are really kind of just shaking apart right at the end. Just at the end of this area, aren't they? Have we... how many bridge anchors do we now have? 2.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
Now we have 3. We can queue the final one. Wait, did that finish? I blinked. No, why is this suddenly queued? Ah, right, so if... Okay, so we can change the order of this to make it above the upheld items. Right. That's important to know. I'll keep that in mind from now on. The miner's injuries have lessened. Oh, thank God for that. He might not die. Oh, he has just eventually gone into the so there's the infirmary and infirmary beds. Right. Okay, okay, so we don't need the doctor. The doctor will heal them faster, but okay, right. I didn't see that there's separate bed slots. Right. Okay, we need to talk to the scientist. Then we need to go and take this call. The scientist isn't. Oh no, there he is. Right in the corner. What's the
You
matter?
wanted to discuss something?
Yes. That moron who amputated his arm for no reason. Can you believe it? At a moment like this, we can't afford to have unproductive crew members on board.
So this guy's an
much we can do about it
emotionless
now?
robot,
Well, we have
basically.
to do something. That's why I wanted to talk. I could fit him with a prosthetic arm.
That's a great idea. Don't get beside yourself. It's a standard procedure in such cases.
Of course, I'd need a little time to tweak the details. Just assign the task to me and I'll know what to do. Have no doubt. If we want to meet our targets, we'll need a miner on top 4.
Okay. Prosthetic arm. Oh, he's got that other stuff first. Right. Communications. Summon the botanist. This will be very funny, I imagine. It's a core memory then. I'm assuming he was a bit annoyed about that. Somehow. Right. We wanted to put the pylons, so we have to place them somehow. And we have to talk to the botanist, who's now in the greenhouse, which is a ways away. Oh. Greenhouse. How did things go?
So, how did it go?
Wow. It was something to hear her voice again. I can't thank you enough. But she was completely different with me than, well, with the real me, you know? Constantly on her toes, almost like we'd become strangers. It was so sad.
Well, what did you talk about?
She was disturbed by the fact we're struggling. I'm struggling to build a bridge, all on my own. Also, she was suspicious about the mining ops director. What's his name? Maxwell?
Right. Looks like you had a nice talk. Ooh, let's see. Let's get why
Suspicious?
she's suspicious.
Why?
Well, she doesn't know a lot about him. how he got that job and all. She said it's strange that he's keeping everything so hush-hush while I mean, we're obviously having trouble to get out of here. And that he might be playing games to get all the credit for finding Rapidium at the cost of your safety.
So I had an honest talk.
Looks like you two had an honest talk.
Almost.
Oh yeah, of course. You didn't tell her about...
No. She thought I was you. Hell, it was tough for me to lie to her. She seemed so distant. How the hell did you manage to fuck up such a good thing?
Hey,
What? You wanted my help, didn't you?
and did you help?
I tried. But there's one thing she's really touchy about.
What's that?
She can't understand why you went on this mission. It seems important to her. Why did you go?
I'm trying to think now. Let me think. Trying to think back to his logs because they're all starting to blur together now. He went because I guess he'd say to impress her or for himself, but none of the other. I think
I just needed to go somewhere far
That'll be
away,
fair
get
enough.
away from it all, from, everything. So I did it for myself, I guess.
You're making it hard to help you. Can't you see that it's not the moment you signed the contract she's upset about? It's about what led to that moment, and I can't tell you what it was because...
We branched apart long before that.
Yeah. And maybe that's the moment you should focus on. Think about where you took a different path and why.
How's that gonna make her less angry at me?
Once you put your finger on the problem, get back to me. We'll figure it out. Promise.
and some research has finished, which means we can go and assign him the prosthetics, and we can move actually move the hub pylon, then put it back on. Right, but we have the anchors. Right. Okay. We'll not go and do those ones. We've not got a lot of time left in the day, from the looks of things. But we can do some that are here. Now, where are we? We want to go sort of on the left here. The radiation's starting to come earlier now, so oh my god, there's anomalies here now. And they went straight into that. I guess travel palm bridge anchor. That one's following me. Go away. Ah, that one's following me as well. Okay. Well. Can I pick them up? There we go. Building mode. Bridge anchor. Building mode. Bridge anchor. Now, do I have to, like, go over and... No, I don't have to do anything to them. I guess I just need all of them in place. Yeah, we do not have tons of time left. Oh, there's stuff starting to appear as well. I mean, part of me does wonder if I could get all this done in time. looks like it looks like it will be touch and go. Well, we've got several hours. It doesn't take that long to walk down here. Don't be too crazy at the speed we go. Just remember, there's more of these now. A lot more of these. This, however, only costs one now. Nearly there. I'm guessing though there's going to be more to the anchors than just, or more to this bridge than just placing these anchors, unless I just... I'm kind of hoping that I just hit a button and then they're good.
This looks like a good spot to place the bridge anchors. Hey man, I think we're running out of food. Jan, can you come see me?
Oh, it landed.
There's a thing.
Build a bridge. Can I walk? Oh my god, I can walk over it. Yes. Okay.
Come and find me when you have a moment.
Looks like everyone wants to talk. This is kind of why I wanted to get that lane mission out of the way, even though I were kind of like, maybe we don't really want to have get someone. Honestly, I would have, if I could, I would have probably just said, well, sod it, we'll just get we'll keep making these for a little while as well. Make everyone's dinner for them. It's 5 meals, that's enough for the day. Technician. But yeah, I was kind of just willing to just talk to her myself and tell her what's going on, but if we didn't do the mission it would have kept saying that people wanted to talk to us and it was messing up notifications because I need to know when they've got something else they want to discuss, which, you know, like this.
You wanted to talk about something?
Yeah, our one-armed friend. I've heard the scientist wants to give him a prosthetic arm to make him more productive.
And make his life easy.
And make his life easier.
You seriously concerned about how he feels? Because if you are, then you probably realize he didn't self-harm for no reason, and a prosthetic won't necessarily solve the problem.
And what are you saying?
You might want to consider a different solution. More sophisticated and compassionate.
We're building a mech
Passionate.
robot. We're going to turn him into a machine.
Well, I was thinking, Rapidium speeds up organic growth, right? And since you created us, our whole bodies from just a DNA sample, can't you use the same technology to recreate a single limb?
So you can push it off again.
So that the miner can just cut it off again? And what if he doesn't? Look, I know he felt that pain before, but what if this time you gave him his arm? One that would feel like a part of him from the very start. Show him that you believe he deserves a second chance.
How can you be sure the pain won't come back?
I can't. But something tells me it won't, because the problem is not really in his arm.
Keep talking.
All right, I'm listening.
Poor bastard's insecure as hell. Changing that would be a big deal.
And how would you go about it?
I'm sure the scientist could figure out a way. He's too efficiency driven to commit to it, but I know you could push him to make the extra effort.
I think the technician is right. He's really good on life advice, I've decided. Let's talk to the scientist and see what he reckons. That's working. Now press this prompt instead. We need to talk. Okay. Wanted to talk
Hey,
about the
I wanted
miner's
to
arm
talk
again.
to you about the miner's arm again.
What's there to talk about? The solution is simple. A prosthetic arm.
We
I
could
was
grow
thinking,
it back.
what if we try to use rupidium to grow it back?
Now, why would we want to do that?
It's more compassionate.
To find a more compassionate solution to his problem. It might not be about the arm at all, but about his insecurities.
Remind me, are we here to mine rupidium or to humor insecure individuals?
We can use assertiveness. Still, I'm convinced we should do it.
I get your point. Still, I'm convinced we should go for it. I'm making the decisions, and I'll handle the consequences. You just do your job.
You seem to have it all figured out. Fine then, just assign the task to me and I'll get to work.
Done and done. Right. And he's got
Hey,
something to discuss.
You wanted to discuss something? Indeed, the botanist. What about him? He's running around the base like a baboon in heat, all excited about talking to his wife. I hope that's not true. Well, in that case, it has to stop.
I'm trying to get her off our backs.
Don't worry, I'm only trying to get her off our backs. Reassure her that everything's fine so that she stops prying. Well, are you absolutely positive we need our Romeo involved in it? Those dreamy eyes of his have workplace accident written all over them. He was just trying to help. I hope you know what you're doing. Don't get me wrong. I liked Lena. But you and I both know there are things she wouldn't understand. Mark my words. We'll be in deep trouble if she starts asking too many questions. You'll be in trouble.
Maxwell said
Yeah,
the same
That's
thing.
what Maxwell said. Head of mining ops. Smart guy. I'd stick to him if I were you.
I think we need to go and talk to Lena and tell her about our little secrets. We can send her a group photo. And we're tired. Right, we need, so let's see. The miners in the dorms, the botanists in the dorms. They do
What's
want
up?
to talk. I don't think we can talk right. Oh, we can. Let's talk
Let's
about
talk
Lena.
about Lena again. Always. Did he think it through?
I have a feeling.
Yes. I have a theory I'd like to share. Hit me.
She hated me for working too much. Started when I convinced her not to move abroad. I was never good enough for her. I think we're the
It all
middle one,
started
isn't it,
when I
really?
convinced her not to move abroad. Oh? Interesting. I remember that moment. Is this where we branched apart? Yeah. That decision defined us. Wow. But it wasn't just about moving, was it? I remember it well. It was a very specific feeling.
I was afraid of the unknown.
I was afraid of the unknown, living in a strange land. Fear? No. We moved to college. We could have moved anywhere. Going away wasn't the problem. It was something else, and you know it.
Jealous of her
I
career,
was
I
jealous
guess.
of her career. Jealous? Please. We always wanted her to be successful. It was never about her.
The house?
Sadness. Selling the house, our house, it made me sad.
The house? Yeah. We put so much effort to prove that we could give her a good life, and now, the thought of having to start all over again. It felt like I would be losing something I worked so hard to achieve. So, you convinced her to stay?
Yeah. And you agreed to go.
Right. What happened after?
Let's see. She held a grudge, she dumped me, I started working my ass off.
I started working my ass off like crazy.
Yeah, we're working
to
as a
pay the
taxi man,
mortgage,
weren't
support
we?
us both,
Taxi
prove
driver.
It was the right decision to stay, but in the end,
You had less time for her.
I had no time. I was exhausted, and we just grew apart.
Okay. I think I've heard enough.
Really?
Yeah.
Can't you see the pattern? You're always trying to prove something, be in control, build a big house, work overtime, go to friggin' space if nothing else works, instead of just taking the passenger seat sometimes, letting go and just enjoying the ride.
You want me to enjoy the ride? Now?
All I'm saying is you can try to trust her a little more.
You're right.
You're right. How can I change that?
He'll want us to
Think
tell
about
her, won't it?
When was the last time you asked her for something?
Huh?
She's a biotechnician, for crying out loud, and here we are struggling with those polymers. I bet she could tell us how to do it better. All you need to do is ask. Tell her you need her help. For once, rely on someone else other than yourself.
I can try, I guess.
Good. Do it. You won't regret it.
You learned reliance. There's only so much you can do yourself. The botanist taught you that there's nothing wrong in letting someone else be in control from time to time. Nice. But I've got to say, I do love a jigsaw puzzle. Right. Oh, the mine is in here as well.
I can see you've been down lately. Anything I can do to make you feel better?
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm great.
Right. Anyway, I thought maybe we could talk. No harm in getting to know each other better.
Bro, you're not hitting on me, right?
I promise I'm not, so...
I don't know. Not much to talk about, really.
I'm not forcing you, just remember I'm here for you. You're right, talking is overrated. Our differences make us interesting.
That's almost insulting. The sheer fact that we're so different makes each and every one of us interesting.
Well, it makes me feel worse in comparison. A minor. When I could have somehow become a scientist. What a disappointment.
We are great at this. Right. Looks like there might be a call as well that we can take. Might as well do it before the day's over.
Jan?
Hi, Elena.
It's good to hear you. I was a bit out of line last time we spoke. It was harsh in your situation. Is everything okay?
I need your help. So we've unlocked so we could normally say you have to stay out of this. I should have gone abroad with you. We can be assertive and tell her to, well, piss off basically. But we're going to go with reliance. We're going to follow the botanist's line of thinking on this.
I think I am going to need you.
Oh, okay.
Remember when I told you I was building a bridge?
Right. That sounded very
Well,
unsettling.
the bridge is built.
And I need to get my hands on a lot of superconducting polymers in a very short time. Truth is, I don't know shit about what I'm doing, and I thought, well, since this is kind of your thing, maybe you'd have some idea how to speed it up.
Superconductive polymers. Right. Have you thought of... I mean, since you brought this to me, I suppose you have access to organic matter of some kind.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay. How about a place you can grow plants in? Do you have anything like that?
I do.
yeah, I have a greenhouse.
Great. Well, good news is there is a way to get your polymers by processing organics. I can send you detailed instructions, but honestly, I'm worried that gathering resources and operating a greenhouse might be a little too much for one person.
Yeah, well, I know, but why don't I give it a try?
Uh-huh. Sure. It's just... I could have helped you so much earlier, and you'd have more time. It's really starting to bug me how mining ops are not going by the book about this. It's outrageous. I think I have to say something.
Give him hell.
Sure.
Yes. Go,
Give 'em
Lena,
hell.
go.
Well, I'm gonna have to deploy some level of diplomacy. But still, I'm glad you reached out, Jan. Talk later, okay? Bye.
Yeah, bye.
From now on you can grow polymers in the greenhouse module. Okay. That might not help us now because we've already done it, but that could help us later. We've also got, where are we? Research. Unlock soon that could lead to regrowth of the miner's arm. And hub pylon can then become second priority. Production. Greenhouse can now grow polymer package. Literally, it's 10 organics. Oh wait, oh no, it's 10 organics and 10 polymers. Okay. Oh, is it? Resources. Ah, right. 10 organics and 10 rapidium creates polymers. Right. I thought it was just going to create, like, the materials for... Because, yeah, Yeah, I thought it was just going to be like, hey, here's some organics. But no, it literally creates polymers, which is kind of weird, but sure. Right. We should head to bed, though. We'll be able to get out of here soon. We can pretty much just go when we please, I think, now. 5 days. Gather enough organics to fuel the base and start the engines.
Come and find me when you have a moment.
Okay. We'll uncheck that. Okay. That'll do for now, though. Thank you very much for watching. This has been The Altars, and next time I think it's just a case of getting the organics to get out of here at this point. We'll need a lot of them, and we'll need to get everyone assigned. If we can work the enriched metals deposit and the organics deposit, whilst I work, say, the refinery, then we should be able to, well, yeah, basically, we'll be able to just get enough organics to fuel the thing, because we need a full tank nearly. But we can definitely get there. Right, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you then.